Hi, I'm Tracy Nichols. I'm 50 years old. I lost 56 pounds in 4 months on the Breakthrough M2 program. I feel like I'm gypping you just a tad bit by not having a video testimonial, but I appear to have some sort of technical difficulties on my end, and I apologize for that. I hope you like my backstory. My story is this. I gained 60 pounds. How did I gain 60 pounds? I wasn't quite sure. I knew that I didn't want to be in pictures. I really didn't want to go out. I was very tired all the time, sluggish, felt like my mind wasn't clear. So I knew I had to make changes. I dedicated myself to this program, and this program was dedicated to me. I made every change I needed to make through diet, exercise, and finding myself. I lost 10 sizes, went from a size 14 to a size 4. I thought that's all I really wanted, was to lose the weight and feel like I looked fantastic. I realized during the program, this is not all I wanted. I wanted my mind, I wanted my body, and I wanted my numbers, my cholesterol. I wanted all of it, my health to be great. Through this program, I definitely gained all of those things. I realized how I got to where I was. I don't want to go back there. I feel fantastic now. I have energy. I like being in pictures. I like going outside. I go out with my friends. I absolutely love life. I feel bad that I thought that the normalcy was to be overweight, sluggish, tired, and not want to do anything. But I realize now that with the dedication I made, and this program showed me exactly who I could be. I loved my coach. I still love my coach. I talk to her monthly. I try to keep in touch. I still ask questions. I always watch the Facebook group. I'm always looking for new recipes. I found the program very easy to follow. The dashboard helped me immensely to track my whole support group was this coach, the office support, everybody right through Nan. I am so happy to say that I am who I am today. I couldn't tell enough people about the program. I continue and still refer people. I think that it's the best mind and body encompassing program there is. I'm happy to say they all make me feel like family. I call the office, they call me back. It could be the smallest little question and there's still an answer. I am so happy to be part of this family, and I encourage everyone to try it.
Hi, everybody. My name is Nan. I am the founder and the CEO of Breakthrough M2 Weight Loss to Wellness. And that was Tracy's story. And let me click for the next one. Here's my story. I did struggle for 22 years with weight loss. I tried everything. I tried MetaFast, LA Weight Loss, the gym, stuff from GNC, what's the one? Nutrisystem. And I didn't do Weight Watchers. The counting points drove me crazy. So I never wanted to be a part of that. But for 22 years, I lost and gained weight over and over and over again. I finally found Dr. Simeon's protocol, which is what Breakthrough M2 is completely based on. And I lost 50 pounds in about 65 days at the age of 40. And I always felt like if this is something I can do, anybody can do it. I felt like I had addiction to food. I felt like I had, a body that just wasn't cooperating. I felt like I had tried so many different things and I was just going to have to keep going down this path. But Dr. Simeon's protocol made sense to me. It incorporated natural, whole foods, great supplements that we have. The basis of his supplement, of what he gave to his patients, is what our supplements are based on today. So if you can identify with either Tracy's story, mine, both, plus your own, you're in the right place. So this is not so funny graphic, right? A little comic strip here. But if this is your story, I can say that so many of our clients have also agreed that that was their story as well. right? So the idea of physically putting on either the same weight back on or even more sometimes after a diet is a very real story for many, many people. Physically speaking, there are reasons why that happens. And this program absolutely addresses the physical reasons of why people put weight back on within a month to 2 months. Within a month to 2 months of stopping their weight loss diet or whatever they're doing, they're putting all the weight back on. So physically speaking, there are reasons for that. And if you put your body in a very specific position, which most diets are designed to do, you will have that experience most of the time. Now, the other part of that, as we all know, is the mental and emotional connections to why we eat. No diet can change why we eat. And Breakthrough M2 also addresses this. So if you're willing to listen, kind of put all of your old thoughts about dieting to the side and just have an open mind, I do believe that you'll see that this is a good way to start your new weight loss journey and allow this to be the last diet you'll ever do. So the first thing I want to do is just help everyone understand the problem. And most people understand some of this, but putting it all together is what really makes sense. So the biggest problem that we have in this country is how toxic we all are and how much toxic exposure we have. And it comes from all different places, including things that we have to take because our body just doesn't work right, like our medications, stuff like that. But it also comes from our makeup, our hair care, our laundry detergents, cleaning agents that we use, dry cleaning, what they do to the animals, all of the preservatives and chemicals and things that they put in our food nowadays. The huge amount of salt, sugar, and fat in our food is triggering all kinds of things in the brain. So we are highly toxic people. And when the body is overexposed to toxins, the liver, the kidneys, the gallbladder just can't keep up with the amount that's coming in. So what happens is the body will take those toxins, wrap it up in fat. It'll go get fat from the good storage places that we have in our body, wrap that toxin up with fat because fat's the best insulator, and now it will put it out to storage. And slowly but surely, Americans are putting on a good 5 pounds a year every year. That is how we are gaining weight. And Dr. Simeon's discovered 3 very important things. So his first major discovery was the idea of the body having 3 different types of fat. And fat is fat, but there were different purposes for them. So the purpose of the normal fat reserves is to have small pockets of fat within reach for the body to just grab it if you need extra calories so you can keep doing your workday. Structural fat packs in the organs, it lays over your muscle system, keeps you nice and tight. If you use that fat up, you start looking very saggy. You start looking just very droopy, right? So that's your structural fat. Your abnormal fat is all the stuff on the outside cavity of the body. The stuff that lays on our thighs, our hips, our butt, our gut, our back, under our arms, all the places that all the abnormal fat is stored is all on the outside cavity of the body because the body wants to try to keep that toxic fat away from the interior organs to keep them safe. So these 3 purposes for fat in the body are very important to remember. The normal fat reserves are the most important to remember because this is the foundation of step 1 of this program. The normal fat reserves, like I said before, are there to give us calories if we need it. It's clean fat, it's ready to be used. The body can easily go grab it and let you use it. If the body's continually pulling from those normal fat reserves for either calorie need or because it has to keep wrapping up toxins, you're depleting those normal fat reserves. And what people don't understand is that the next time you eat fat, the body will not let you just use that fat, it's going to store it into the normal fat reserves as well. So your normal fat reserves, if they're not kept up to a certain level, the body will not allow you to lose weight efficiently. And so this is the reason for step 1 of the program, which I'll get to in just a minute. The third major discovery was Dr. Simeons kept asking, how can we support the body in utilizing the outside toxic fat? Because that fat is thousands of calories that can be used. So if you cut somebody's diet down and meanwhile they have all those calories to use, how can we help the body get to that fat? And he discovered a protein factor that puts the body in a heightened state of being able to detoxify that exterior fat. And then the diet that he put people on helped the body utilize that fat. So when people were coming off the diet, unless these people were going back to all of their old bad habits and convenience food eating, people did not put the weight back on because they never needed the outside toxic fat. They don't need their muffin top. They don't need their back fat. They don't need their thigh fat. So the body had no reason to replace that and put it back on. Now, all the other diets that are out there, most of them force you to use all the fat, including the normal. So if your normal fat is being used, when you come off of the program, anything that you might have taken from those normal and structural fat reserves, the body is going to replace. And that is why people see weight gain after most other diets. Now, the protein factor that he discovered, we have a replica of that, a natural amino, a replica of that in our supplements. And it will help the body rapidly and safely detoxify the fat so that we can use it when we go on the low-calorie diet. So the weight loss steps of the diet. This is the structure of what people will do to start the program, lose the weight, and then keep the weight off. So let me just minimize that. Perfect. All right, so there's 4 steps to the program. Step 1 is prep time. It's 7 days long. It's 5 days of prep and 2 high-fat days. Step 2 is low calorie. Once you're done with your 2 high-fat days, the following day, you will start your low-calorie diet, and that can last for 3 weeks, all the way up to 3 months. Step 3 is stabilize. When you've met your goal, you come off the program. You have 2 days of low-cal eating, just like you did in step 2. And now you will not be using the supplements any longer, that the weight loss supplements. Step 4 is transition. So transition helps you walk back to normal life, nice and gentle, allowing you to add foods in a little at a time and allowing you to see what foods might be supportive and not so supportive. So there's 4 steps. Prep week is 5 days plus 2 high-fat days, a total of 1 week. Then low-cal is 3 weeks to 3 months, depending on how much weight you want to lose. When you've hit your goal, you have 2 days of stabilize, and then you go into the step 4 transition plan, which is no more dieting, just teaching you how to eat for life later on and how to eat in a way where you're going to keep the weight off. Step 1. Just note that this webinar and the front page of our website are dedicated to explaining steps 1 and 2. Most people want to know what they have to do, how long they got to be on it, and how much does it cost. So the webinar and the front page absolutely explains all of that. So step 1, like I said, is 1 week long. For 5 days, you're going to be getting emails and support from the Breakthrough office and your coach. You'll be able to explore your online dashboard. You'll be reading your manual, your emails, watching the videos. You're going to be scheduling your first coach call so that you can ask her any questions you want for the upcoming high-fat weekend and beyond. You'll be able to explore Team Breakthrough on Facebook. It's a great tribe to be involved with. When you are surrounded by like-minded people, it is easier to stay on a course. You'll also be taught how to prep your kitchen during that week so that you're ready for success. We'll also ask you during the 5 days to practice your water drinking. Everybody has to drink half their body weight in ounces of water every day, minimum of 90 ounces. So we're going to ask you to practice that for those 5 days. If there are any unsupportive habits that you might have, we're going to ask you to work those out of your habit loop during the prep week. Because at this point, you're not dieting, you're not doing anything, you're just preparing. So if you're somebody who loves to come home and have, cheese and wine and crackers at night, that's not going to be something you're going to be able to do on low cal the following week. So what we're asking you to do is start working that out of your habit loop ahead of time, so it's not so difficult for you to give that up cold turkey during low cal week. Step 1 also includes your 2 high fat days. And we usually have people do this on a weekend only because it's easier to plan out high fat meals and make sure you get in everything you need. So on the high fat weekend, you need to start with the weight loss drops, which I will be talking about in just a minute. You'll be doing 12 drops from each bottle 3 times a day, 30 minutes before you eat. Over the high fat weekend, you can eat, drink, and be merry. Yes, you can have, alcohol over the high fat weekend. We certainly don't want you being full on alcohol. We need you to be full on fatty foods. So you'll be eating lots of fat. We don't want you to fill up on carbs, but you'll be eating lots of fat. And of course, most of the fat comes from animal product, dairy. But then there's also nuts and eggs and oil, and legumes are high in fat many times. And so there's a lot of things that you can add to your weekend that has all high fat. Over the high fat weekend, we don't want you practicing your water because that will fill you up and you will not be able to eat high fat the way you're supposed to. You will be asked to gain 3 to 5 pounds over the high fat weekend. For most people, that is not an issue because some of it's inflammation also. But that's the goal. We're asking you to make that the target. So when you get up on the first day of high fat, weigh yourself. Weigh yourself the next day. See how much weight you've gained. And then the following day, weigh yourself again. See how much weight you've gained. Now, you're going to be checking in with your coach to make sure everything's good. If you have any questions about high fat weekend, you can always text or call them. These are the drops you'll be taking. That's their nickname, the drops. These are the drops, the supplements that you'll be taking over high fat weekend and throughout all of low calorie. We have the amino acids, which is the protein factor that helps support the body in cleaning the fat. So the diet will end up causing the body to use that fat. And then if there's any magic in our program at all, you will find it in the platinum. The platinum is one for women, and then there's one for men as well. This helps support the body in such an amazing way. Mentally and emotionally, your body is being supported, and stuck energy around habits and patterns and things that really just don't help you come to a place of wellness are being removed out of your body, which helps a physical body become even healthier. So having this in your arsenal of supplements to take is extremely important. And the platinum supplement definitely is the magic of what we do at Breakthrough. Step 2, losing weight. We have 4 pillars of success that you'll see listed on the front page of our website. Of course, you're going to be taking your drops. You're going to be eating simply the way we teach you. You're going to be flushing out that fat by drinking water every day, the full amount you're supposed to drink. And you're going to stay supported and plugged into support. Remember, science has already proven that healthy habits and mindset are supported if you have a ride or die tribe. And you have that with Breakthrough M2's Facebook group, coaching, and office team. So remember, on step 2 low cal, you'll be taking your drops every day. You'll be following the food list every single day. You'll be drinking your water, staying plugged into support. And here's the biggest thing. We have 4 food lists. They're listed right on the front page of the website. You can see which proteins and vegetables and fruits and crunchy carbs and dairy products that you're allowed to have. If it's not on the list, you cannot have it. So there's 5 fruits. Let's stick with that one because it's easy. Apples, oranges, grapefruit, strawberries, blueberries. That's it. Does it say bananas? No. Can you have a banana when you're on low-cal? No. You have to stick to the list. It is literally that simple. Every day you'll be choosing 2 proteins from the protein list, 2 vegetables from the vegetable list, 2 fruits from the fruit list, and 2 crunchy carbs. If you're asking your coach if you can have, let's say, olives, you don't see olives on the list, the answer is no. Can I use capers? Capers is not on the list, the answer is no. Okay. What about garlic and chives? And yes, you can use spices and herbs at all times. You can also use the dried spices and herbs from a can or the spice aisle in your local food shopping mall. You can also use spices from your local, from your pantry. You just have to make sure that those spices do not have any sugar listed in the ingredients. So here are some fair weight loss expectations that we have seen from the last 11 years with over 10,000 people being averaged in, women to men. Ages 18 to 72. The first week for women, you're usually losing 5 to 10 pounds, and men are usually around 8 to 12, and that includes the weight that you've gained. By week 3, 12 to 15 pounds is lost, and for men, 18 to 21 pounds are lost. After 3 weeks, women, you can expect plateaus. It's just the way it is. It's part of the process. Men, you can too, but you experience less of them. Women, 2 to 4 pounds on average per week is exactly where you will fall for the most part. Everyone's different. We can't guarantee it, but these are the averages we have seen from our clients, not averages that we've taken from any other company or some other company's website. These are from our clients. Okay, 1 full round of drops lasts for 5 to 6 weeks. Women in the 5 to 6 week time frame, on average, our females are losing 20 to 25 pounds. Men, on average, you are losing 30 to 40 pounds, if not more. The first week on this program in low-cal is detox week. The weight loss will make up for how you feel, but you have to get through that first week. And as soon as those detox symptoms are gone, the headache, maybe the nausea, the maybe feeling dizzy, your blood sugar levels just really having a hard time stabilizing, maybe a little muscle weakness or tiredness and hangry. Okay, get through it, because as soon as it's over, it is literally like a light switch turning off. So I'm just going to encourage you to understand that you have to get through that first week. The weight loss will make you feel better. Also, pick out a nice outfit that you want to get into. Try it on in your first week. Every week, I want you to try on the same outfit and see how differently it feels and fits. Women, 7 to 10 days, you will probably see no weight loss during that 5 to 6 week time frame. But you are still detoxing and you're losing inches. And that is why it's so important to pull out that outfit. Okay, here's our coaching team. The top 4 women are our step 2 low-cal coaches. They have different rules. They have different things that they're going to be telling you than our step 4 coach, who is Diane. Mary, Michelle, Donna, and Georgia have all done our program, and they have been very successful in losing that weight and keeping it off. They're your accountability coaching team. Each one of you will be assigned a coach. You will also have the office team as support, as you heard in Tracy's testimonial. You will have Team Breakthrough for support. And I even show up on Facebook for Thursday Night Live 1 to 2 times a month to do cooking or just answer questions. Coach Diane is our step 4 coach. So when you've lost the weight and you're getting ready to now enter into real world eating, Coach Diane, who is a certified life coach and psychologist, is your coach for the remainder of the time frame that you are with us. We want to make sure that you are armed and ready with tools to help you never have to do the diet again. Okay, so how do you get started? First of all, I'm sure everybody wants to know the pricing. So our lowest package is our 40-day express. And again, with that 40-day time frame, 5 to 6 weeks, plus the prep week, you will be getting for $2.99 our weight loss formula, the 2 bottles, an average of 20 to 25 pounds lost, your education, your videos, your bonus handouts, your accountability coaching, your online dashboard and private forum, and Ultra 5 off, write it down. That is for the $5 off of the colon cleanse. So instead of the $15 colon cleanse, you will now get it for $10. Our supportive supplements. This is a 5-pack, and this for $80, you are saving, I think, close to $30 off of retail. Our second package up includes this with the price of the 40-day express. So you'll not only get the 40-day express, you'll also have these 5 really amazing supportive supplements to add in to your daily weight loss journey. Why are these so important? Whole Life Multivitamin, you are cutting back on calories. We do not want you to cut back on nutrition. These are excellent vitamins. They're formulated by me and the team that I work with, and they do not have any sugar in them. They don't repeat on people. They're a really good multivitamin and mineral formula. Digestive enzymes are extremely important. You take 2 before every meal. If you have someone who does not have a gallbladder, these are absolutely essential for your journey here and beyond. And even if you never do our program, if you don't have a gallbladder, I'm going to tell you that you need to get digestive enzymes. These are excellent for the support of the liver. They also help support fat breakdown and nutrition absorption. Calcium magnesium instant breakthrough, it's called. This is a wonderful powder form supplement, calcium, magnesium, and vitamin C, and you mix it with hot water and you drink it. It is 95% available within minutes of it entering your body and your bloodstream. It is fast acting, and it helps with sleep, detox, headaches, going to the bathroom, relaxation, muscle aches and pains. It is an amazing supplement. Highly encourage you to try it. The Ultra Colon Cleanse is very important. A lot of times people just buy that by itself. Any of these can be bought singly, by the way, but the Ultra Colon Cleanse is usually added because when you make a major change in your diet, you really many times do need some extra help going to the bathroom. This will not make you run to the bathroom. It helps the action of peristalsis. And the last one is our probiotic. We call it Rebuild. This is a probiotic and prebiotic blend. This helps support your immune system. When you are doing all of the detoxing, you want to make sure your immune system is being supported, and any bacteria that might get destroyed in the process of the detoxification can be restored daily. So here's some common questions and concerns that people have that I'd like to answer. Number one thing people ask about is exercise. Can I still exercise? And the answer is yes, you can, but not the way you're doing it, if it's really strenuous. And what I mean by strenuous is anything past a 30-minute gentle walk. If it's anything beyond a 30-minute gentle walk, you can't do it, right? You can do some light yoga, maybe some stretching, light weights for toning. That's it, okay? Nothing heavy, nothing strenuous, nothing where you're adding all this extra stress on the body, sweating and losing potassium and losing minerals through your sweat. Don't do it. It will completely slow down your process because it will force the body to grab fat faster than it can on a low-calorie diet. And then what happens is, where does your body take it from? It takes it from your normal fat reserves, right? Well, if it takes it from there, now it's going to try to replace it. And it can't replace it if you're on a low-fat diet. So now the body's going to be stuck in this loop. And it tries to replace, but it can't. Tries to replace, but it can't. So you know what it's doing? Any fat that you're detoxifying, it's sticking it back in the reserve. So the scale is not moving. And it is very frustrating. So no strenuous exercise. Alcohol, diet soda on low cal? No. Okay. And I mean, I know that if people just, alcohol people are going to always drink, that's fine, but you don't have to drink diet soda. Diet soda is so bad for people, and it causes migraines in people. It's just toxic. So we just tell people, don't ever go back to diet soda. Medications. I worry about my meds. People say, I'm taking a lot of meds. Is that okay? Whatever. We always tell you to check with your doctor before doing our program. Okay. We have the program right online. You can print it out. You can bring it to them. You could show them everything. You could show them the ingredients of the drops. You show them everything. Okay. It's totally good. We have doctors and nurses that have done our program. So I have a cardiologist that absolutely loves this program. But the efficacy of your meds will not be affected by our drops or the diet. Okay, so just understand that. What will affect the medications and how you're feeling when you take them is how you're losing weight and getting healthier. So if you're on a high blood pressure medication and your blood pressure is naturally coming down and inflammation is no longer at the same height as it was, you are not going to need the same amount of high blood pressure medication, are you? So that's something people need to watch, especially if you're on those water pills. Water pills are just so detrimental. Okay, so 10 to 15 pound loss, you need to get your blood pressure meds adjusted. And if you're on water pills, do everything you can to ask your doctor to let you take a hiatus from it for a little while so that you can see if your body adjusts or not. Okay, so that's definitely a conversation you have to have with your doctor, especially if you're feeling strange or weird, as the time goes on, because usually what happens is people start having side effects from the meds because the med amount that they're taking is too high. And so their body's not needing it. We have no stimulants in our drops. Okay, there's no herbs that are going to stimulate and make the heart race. There's nothing like that in our drops. So we don't have to worry about that. People always ask, well, what if I have more weight to lose than 2025? How many bottles of drops do I think I'm going to need? Well, you're probably going to need, let's say, a bottle of drops for every 20 pounds. And if that's the case, you might want to look at the third package that we have called the Ultimate. That actually gives you a second round of drops included in that price at a major discount. And it gives you 10% off on future drop purchases as well. Along with those 5 supplements, you'll get future 10% off on those too. So if you have more than 50 pounds to lose, financially speaking, it's more advantageous to the Ultimate. Now, when you go to our page, you will also see that PayPal has a pay in 4 on there. So you could try to do that if you'd like to break it up into 4 payments. How strict do I really have to be? Very strict. You have to do this program the way we teach you, or you won't get the expectations, the weight loss expectations that I showed. And you could be elongating the process. And then if you do like the whole process and you're losing, you're gonna have to buy more drops. So don't elongate it. Don't do that to yourself. Just get it done. A month and a half out of your life is nothing. Okay, so just get it done and don't cheat. Just stick to the list, do everything we tell you, and you'll be fine. How do you get started? Well, you can visit breakthroughm2.com. Right on there, you can look at the prices. It literally has a link that says, I'm ready to get started. It will ask you to fill out a couple forms, pick the package that you want, and then you'll go right through. Make sure you sign up for your free account. That makes it much easier from the beginning. If you don't want to do all of that on your own, just give us a call. We will help you do that. Our business hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 4:30. There's our phone number, 845-713-4320. We can set you up with a free consult if you have questions about your own personal health issues or questions. Or we can just help you place your order if you're ready to get started. And if that is what you want to do, just remember to remind the phone consult person that you have $5 off for the colon cleanse. Okay, guys, that is it for me. My name is Nan. I thank you for being here. I am the founder and owner of Breakthrough M2 Weight Loss to Wellness. And remember, we love seeing less of you.